such a joy to come your way. My name is Delise Rosemont Mensah Elison. I am your host on the Delise Talk Show. Happy New Year to everybody tuned in. Happy New Year to everybody everywhere in the world. It is such a joy. There's just so many reasons to come your way. For one, the new year is here. I'm glad I'm part of it. I'm glad you're part of it. We thank God for that. Life is precious, and we thank God for the life He's given us. Okay, another good reason is that it's our second season. This is exciting because we have a lot of power packed, exciting, helpful shows packed up for you. I get so excited. I want to talk about everything at the same time. But the good thing is, I have a good team that keeps me on track. So I know that this second season is going to be very exciting. It's going to be very insightful, and it's going to help you and I to be empowered to have a happy new year, and not only that, to have a happy new us. Isn't that exciting? So today, this is what we're looking into. This is what we're talking about on the show. I bet you hear the statement a lot. You hear people say, new year, new you, okay? So we just want to break it down, okay? We just want to break it down as far as when we hear new year, new you. Because it becomes more like a slogan, but you know what we do on this show. You know that I am on a mission. I am on a mission, America, to empower you, yes, you, to empower you to live a life of balance and a life of fulfillment. And in order to do that, we pick things and we delve into it, and we look at the basic things that we can do to change our lives. Okay? So we want to have a happy new year. We want to have a happy new you. So let's begin to look at some of the things to put into perspective when we hear the statement, new year, new you. Okay? So here we go. One, I believe, and I know that most people have the same opinion with me. Most people share the same opinion with me. I believe that life is in three dimensions. Okay, for me, the order is this way. We have our spirits, our soul, and then our physical body. So we're looking at the new year from this point of view. So what does it mean for you to have a new year that is filled with new you? And by the way, you know that when we talk about new you, we're talking about good things. We're talking about the things that you want to do, the things that brings you joy, brings you fulfillment, the good things that you wish for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your neighbors. You know, all the good things. That's what I'm talking about. And so, what are the things we need to do so that this new year that we started, you know, we all start with a very high optimism. We're very optimistic. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to start doing this. That is good. So we want to tap into that energy. We want to tap into that good thinking and begin to back it with what to do. And so what we're looking at on the show today is what are some of the things we can do so that we don't just talk about a new year, new you, but we can actually back it up and get good results. And so the first thing we want to look at, see, these are principles that runs through life, no matter which area of life you're trying to look into. Either what you're trying to do is to start a business, raise a family, be an entrepreneur, or go back to school, have a healthy lifestyle. No matter what you're trying to do, I believe that the things that we're looking into as far as having a new year and a new you will help you no matter the area. These tools will help you to be effective. So the first thing we want to look right now is we want to look at our spiritual stance. Okay, so because what? Life is in three parts: your spirit, your soul, and your body. So even though you want to do something this year that has to do with the physical aspects of your life, I'm here to tell you that to be effective, to have success, don't just look at the physical component of what you want to do. I'm saying that you are a unit. And in those units, you have a spirit, a soul, and a body. So connect all three areas. Yes. As a life coach, that is what I do. I am not afraid to tell people the truth, okay? Life is in three aspects. I know that in our world today, most people want to be politically correct, and so they just want to stay safe. But I love you so much that I just want to take that risk and share the bare truth with you. Of course, many other people love you, but for me, I want to be able to not just say I love you, but I want to put it into practice and tell you the truth that will help you to really be successful. So as a life coach, I take that risk and I tell people the truth because I'm going from the point of view of I care about them, I love them, I want them to be truly successful. So in having a new you, I'm saying the first thing you need to do is to look into the spiritual stance of your life. Look into the spiritual area of your life. That even though what you want to do may be physical, I'm saying that don't just delve into that area. Don't just focus on that. I'm saying work it all through. So to have a happy new you, look into the spiritual area of your life. What does that mean to you? That means that there is a spiritual aspect of life. There is a God who loves you. So connect to him. Get to know him. Probably you already know God by way of accepting his son Jesus. I'm saying that have a deeper walk with him. Ask him for his help. Say, Lord, I want to raise a family. Lord, I want to go back to school. God, I want to start this career. I want to have a healthy lifestyle, and I need your grace, and I need your wisdom, and I need your strength. Start from there. It works. Trust me, it works. And that is the truth. Okay? It's not going to be overnight, but it does work. So this new year, I want you to look at life not just from one side, not just from the physical point of view. I'm saying that look at life in a central sense. Look at the fact that you are a spirit, you have a soul, you live in a body, and this new year, whatever you do, connect it. Know that you have a spirit. Go to God. Okay, ask Jesus to save you from your sins, to be your best friend, to help you in life. All right? The next thing we want to talk about is that you want to have a mental stance that helps you. I know that by the grace of God, we all live and the years go by, they go and come, and then when the new year comes, we're all excited. We have very good things we want to do, but sometimes, and most of the time, by the time the year goes to an end, we look back and we're like, what happened? Okay, and so over and over, what happens now is that we have a mindset that is in the negative. So what I'm saying to you is this, okay? We don't just want to have a slogan. Remember, we don't just want to say new year, new you. We want to live it. That's what we do on this show. We empower you to have a balanced and a fulfilled life. And this year, I'm on a mission, America. I'm on a mission to empower you to have a life of balance and a life of fulfillment. So starting this very first day of January, I'm telling you that begin to have a mental stance. Change your mind. Have a positive view about yourself and about everything you want to do. Okay? Because life is in three parts. Right now we talked about having a spiritual stance and a connection with God. The second thing I'm saying is that have a mental mindset. Have a mental stance that is positive. Okay? That is connected to your soul area. Okay? And a couple things I want you to do when it comes to your mind, when it comes to the soul aspect of your life, is this. This is really key, guys. Take note of this. You gotta take it one day at a time. Yes. Even though there are 365 days or 366 days, if it's a leap year, okay? Even though we have that many days, it's going to come one day at a time. Now remember, just yesterday, okay, we said goodbye to 2017. But do you remember that 2017, once upon a time, like 366 years ago, was a new year, like 2018. But one day at a time, one day at a time, we've said goodbye to 2017. Okay? So it takes one day at a time, at a time, at a time. So what I'm saying to you is this. Much as I'm excited, you're excited about the new year that by the grace of God, we are part of it. I'm saying that take it one day at a time. Okay? The grace is available every morning. So even though what you want to do is going to be for the whole year, I'm saying that set time and see what you want to do one day at a time. It's not a matter of, okay, what about this next 6 months? Hey, you only have today. So how do I have the spiritual stance? How do I have the mental mindset that helps me today? Okay, look at it one day at a time. So yes, the big picture is a new year, okay, and a happy new you. Okay, I just don't want to say new you, but I just want to say a happy new you. I am saying that take it one new day at a time. This is good. Take it one new day at a time. What can I do today? I want to start a habit, a good habit, of course. What can I do today? I want to stop a bad habit. I bet you we all have some on our list. I do. And as the days goes by, I'll be sharing some with you so we can buddy up, so we can be each other's keeper. Okay? There is strength in that. There are some things that we do by ourselves, and there are some things we do better in a community. So we'll be bundling up, we'll be buddying up, and we'll be doing some of these things. And what I'm saying to you is that let's take it one day at a time. If we mess up the day before, let us wake up, okay, the next day and say, God, spiritual, remember, life is in 3 parts, spirit, soul, body. If we did mess up yesterday, today we go back and say, God, I need your grace, okay? I need that spiritual strength, remember? Your 3 parts. So you're connecting to your spirit. After that, you're doing what? Also, you're reading the Word of God, helping you to change your mind. And then now you're keeping it. You don't want to read it and come back to that messed up thing you did. You want to keep that mindset, that mental renewal. You want to stay there. And with that, you want to do, okay? That is the physical part. You want to do and take it one day at a time. It's really powerful. Very simple, but powerful. And guess what? One more thing I want to talk about is that I want you to laugh. What does that mean? We're talking about resolutions, and we're talking about new year, and we're talking about how to have a happy new year and a happy new me or a happy new you. And what has it got to do with laughing? Here is the key. Laughter is good. Okay? It says, it's recorded in the book of wisdom. It says laughter is like medicine to the heart. Okay? So, yes, I'm a strong believer of doing your part. I'm a strong believer of knowing, getting the strategy, knowing what to do, and doing it. Don't just talk it, but you know what, do it, okay? I'm a strong believer. But I'm also saying to you that, sometimes we got to lighten up. Sometimes we may have messed up. Sometimes we had things to do. We couldn't get to it. And we need to take it easy on ourselves. So this year, I want you to do your best. I want you to have the right spiritual connection. I want you to have the right mental mindset. I want you to take it one day at a time. But I also want you to laugh. I call it laugh out loud. And really, I want us to practice this today, okay? I want us to learn how to laugh, because sometimes we all take ourselves so seriously. And we want to do good, and that's nothing wrong with it. If we want to do good, if we want to put our best. I'm not trying to advocate for laziness or procrastination or anything, saying that, okay, don't do your best, just laugh. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying do your best. I'm a believer of that. I do my best. I review myself, and I look at the things that I did well. Okay, I can keep doing this. I can modify this. I can change this. But I'm saying that there should be room to not quote unquote take yourself too seriously. So we're gonna make room to laugh, okay? And we're gonna do this right now, okay? Because we're all in a world where sometimes we all get too serious. So why don't we just laugh right now? Oh! So I'm laughing with you. So let's learn to laugh. Let's learn to lighten up. Let's learn to ease it up. Let's learn to sometimes look at ourselves and not take ourselves too seriously. Let's learn to put laughter back in our lives. All right. So before I leave you on the show today, I want you to know that life is a unit. You're connected. You have a spirit. You are a spirit. You have a soul. You live in a body. I want you to take it one day at a time, okay? Even though it's a year that comprises 365 days on average, 366 if it's a leap year, I'm saying that take it one day at a time. And while you take it one day at a time, I want you to learn to laugh. I want you to laugh out loud. I want you to be able to call one of your friends or something and say, oh, and have some humor. Hey, I don't know, I just messed up here. Okay, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to review myself, but I'm also going to learn to laugh, not take two things seriously. Because remember, laughter is medicine to the heart. So until I come your way again for us to keep going and live a life of balance and a life of fulfillment, I want you to keep these keys in mind. And before I leave, we're going to laugh. And keep this in mind. You're going to call somebody. You're going to share laughter with somebody. But why don't we just try it again and laugh right now? It may start artificial, but do it until it's part of you. Because you deserve to smile every day. You deserve to laugh every day and put some fun in your life. Don't wait for anybody. Do it by yourself. Do it with somebody, but don't let it depend on somebody. So I'm going to leave you with a laugh until I see you next time on this show. I'm saying bye-bye to you, and I'm laughing out loud to you.